So I had a friend contact me a couple of weeks ago about stimulus checks. So she received her stimulus check. She has a family, received her stimulus checks, and she has dependents. But she looked at the amount and she said it wasn't the right amount. It wasn't enough. I should have received more. And so the first thing that I told her, and this is before the plus ups, and we're going to talk about the plus ups today, but at the time I told her, well, get on the Get My Payment portal and see what it's showing. And if it's still not correct, then you're going to have to file your taxes as soon as possible. So that's the information that I gave her before the plus ups. And I'll talk a little bit about the plus ups. So if you don't know what the plus ups are, basically the plus ups are the IRS is saying, look, file your taxes. So let's say you were in a situation 2019, you made more money than you made in 2020. And this has happened to a lot of people because a lot of people either went from working full time to not working at all, or they might have been working part time in 2020 just due to the pandemic. And so now that they're filing their taxes, what they're finding is if you made less money, you might now qualify for stimulus checks, or your 2019 taxes show that you did not qualify because you made too much. Dependents, that's another thing. So in a situation where in 2019 you didn't claim any dependents, but what about in 2020? You might have claimed dependents. And so now when you file your taxes in 2020, you have an adult dependent. You can receive a $1,400 stimulus check, or you have some other dependents that you can receive a stimulus check for, maybe a newborn, things like that. And so that's what the plus ups are. And so the information that I gave her back then is the same information that I'm giving you now. If you are in a situation where you're looking at your stimulus checks and you think, well, I should have received more. I have a family of 4. I have 2 dependents. We should have received more money. You need to file your taxes as soon as possible because they're doing these plus ups now. And so basically the way that it's working is they're processing it the week before, and then the week after on a Wednesday, they're sending out electronic payments. They did that this week. They've been doing it for the last few weeks. So this is something that you need to do as soon as you possibly can. That way they can get file your taxes. They'll get your tax information. They'll process it, and then they can send out these plus ups. And so if we're looking at this right now, the IRS has indicated that 730,000 plus up payments have gone out so far. 730,000. And so they're anticipating sending out more. So on May 5th, you'll have some more electronic payments going out, and they're going to continue doing this until everyone has received their plus ups. So this is more stimulus coming to the American people. So if you looked at your stimulus checks and you're thinking, yeah, I didn't receive the correct amount, this is the time for you to get out there and make sure you put that information in there so you can receive your stimulus checks. Now, I've had some other people that have told me they haven't received their stimulus check, or they haven't received any stimulus check. And so if you are in that category, Get My Payment portal. I always tell people to go there first. If there's no information there, file your taxes as well. Some people don't file taxes. So if you didn't file your taxes at all, then you're not on their radar. They don't have the information in order to send you stimulus checks. And so make sure you file your taxes. If you file your taxes, hopefully they can flag it. They'll know you can claim it on your taxes. The stimulus checks you can claim on your taxes. And so then hopefully they'll send out stimulus checks to you. But don't just sit back and not do anything. Okay, you have to be proactive in the situations like this. Before we were telling people, yes, there's nothing that you have to do. They're going to send stimulus checks to you. If they have your information, they'll send it to you. Last year, there was a time period where they opened up a portal so you can add your information, your banking information and all that. But now we're in the fourth quarter. Okay, this is the last 2 minutes of the game. You need to get in there and be a little more proactive, which means that if you have to file your taxes, claim it on your taxes, and then hopefully they can send out those stimulus checks to you. So if you guys have any questions, any other questions about that, please post it down below. I also want to talk about closed caption. So I know some of my viewers use closed captions, so they like to see the words on the bottom of the screen when I'm talking. And I try to do that for every video. Okay, I try to add that for every video. YouTube will actually create it for me, so I don't have to create it. However, you have to understand right now, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but they're not allowing me on certain videos to do closed caption, or they'll delay it a couple of days. And so I'm not able to update it. I have to wait, and then I can update it when they update the information. But like I said, YouTube is really good about talk to speak. So I'm talking right now, they can actually process that, what I'm saying, and put it in closed caption. So I have been having some issues. I will work on that and try to get that out to you guys as soon as possible. I actually got a notification from YouTube. This is why I know there are a lot of people, and plus I've heard from some of you guys that asking about closed caption, and I got a notification from YouTube saying your viewers are asking about closed caption. They would like you to add that. So anytime that I can, I will definitely do that. So if you see that there's not closed caption, I would wait a day and then you come back and hopefully you'll have closed caption at that time. If you guys have any other questions, please post them down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.